You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's much more action than empty talk. You can trust that when he says he has big plans, he's genuinely putting in the work behind the scenes. He tends to quietly keep climbing even if things aren't always perfectly organized around him.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things don't go his way at work, he's not the type to fall apart or panic. Instead, he handles setbacks with a calm head and steady heart, not letting small or big problems throw him off track for long. You won't find him blaming others loudly or sulking in a corner.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually respect him for his hard work and his ideas, even if he isn't the friendliest or most polite person in the room. He doesn't go out of his way to please everyone, but he also doesn't stir up drama for no reason. Still, he's not someone who goes around picking fights or holding grudges.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will be proud of you and see your success as something to celebrate, not something that threatens him. He isn't someone whose ego gets bruised easily, and he truly wants good things for the people he cares about. There's no need to hide your growth. He'll respect you even more for it.
What if you start earning more than him?
He's unlikely to secretly resent you or feel shaken if you earn more. He knows his own worth and prefers to focus on what he brings to the table rather than playing comparison games. While he may not go over the top with praise, you'll see calm acceptance and steady support.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's not the most careful or organized with money, so you might notice some impulsive spending or things left unplanned. He works hard and usually earns well, but he doesn't always track every rupee or plan every expense. He's not reckless, but small details sometimes slip by him.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He mostly lives within his means and doesn't put on a show to appear richer than he is. He's not the kind to spend just to impress people or pretend to be something he's not. So you're unlikely to find him acting rich to gain attention. What you see is what you get with him.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open hearted and generous when it comes to helping people or sharing what he has. You'll find him quick to support someone in need, sometimes even before thinking things through. His warmth is real. He likes to give and stand by those he cares for without counting every penny.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's open about money and doesn't hide things or try to control you with finances. While he may not always keep perfect track of every paisa, you're not likely to find him keeping secrets or being manipulative about what he earns or spends. He believes in fairness and you'll feel included rather than left out.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared, not just left for one person to handle. He doesn't follow strict old ideas about a woman's role in the home, and he understands that both partners have a part to play. If something needs to get done, he'll pitch in, even if it's not perfect.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He doesn't just stand by and watch or tell you what to do. He actually pitches in with chores and even the tough jobs like diapers. He isn't the type to supervise from the sofa or act like he's doing you a big favor by helping. His approach is more hands on, even if things get messy or aren't perfectly organized.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He truly tries to understand your side instead of always arguing to prove he's right. He listens when you share your feelings or concerns, and you'll notice he cares about finding a solution that works for both of you. He doesn't jump into loud fights or push his point just to win.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't lash out with hurtful words or aggressive actions. He manages his emotions well, so you're unlikely to see shouting, name calling, or dramatic scenes. Even if he's upset, he keeps it together and tries to talk things through calmly.
Does he have a bad temper?
He is not someone who gets angry very quickly. He stays calm and doesn't lose his temper over small things, so you rarely have to worry about sudden outbursts or heated arguments. This isn't a red flag, but actually a good sign for a peaceful home life.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility for his actions. If he makes a mistake or upsets you, he's more likely to admit it and try to fix things rather than blame you or make excuses. You won't find him pushing blame onto your shoulders or twisting the story.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He cares about your comfort and well being, and he won't pressure or push you to do anything you don't want to do. If you tell him how you feel, he listens and accepts it without anger or sulking.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He's not the sort to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has days when they want space or just don't feel up to it, and he doesn't turn that into drama or make you feel guilty. He doesn't get upset or sulky, and he won't hold it against you.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
You can trust him to handle private moments with care and respect. He understands the importance of keeping what happens between you both safe and private, and he would never use those moments to hurt or embarrass you later. He values your trust and emotional safety, and he's careful not to break that even during disagreements or tough times.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is someone you can count on to stay faithful in a relationship. He doesn't get easily distracted by other women or go looking for attention outside. He values trust and doesn't want to hurt the people he cares about.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He isn't over possessive, jealous, or controlling. He trusts you and gives you space to have your own life and friendships without making you feel watched or restricted. He understands that respect and trust are the foundation of a strong relationship.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a cover for being controlling. He genuinely cares about your safety and well being, but he doesn't mistake caring for controlling. He wants you to feel supported and safe, not trapped or limited.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and doesn't expect you to handle everything alone. He knows that raising children is a shared responsibility, and he'll step in to help with both big and small tasks. He won't just leave you to manage it all or act like parenting is only your duty.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and steady instead of losing his temper. He doesn't shout, scold harshly, or let anger get the best of him. He believes in guiding them gently, teaching with care rather than fear.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and your own person. He understands that you have your own dreams, needs, and interests beyond just the role of being a mom. He encourages you to take time for yourself and doesn't expect you to put your entire identity aside for the family.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
You don't have to worry about him supporting your career now and then asking you to give it up after you have a child. He genuinely believes that both partners should be able to chase their dreams and have a life outside of parenting. His support is steady and real, not just words to please you for now.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with genuine warmth and care, not just surface level politeness. He isn't the type to fake respect or kindness just to get by. His actions come from real feeling. He prefers heartfelt actions over putting on a show, so his support and warmth will be sincere. He is willing to adjust to your family rather than expecting everyone to change just for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and try not to make things worse. He doesn't get easily upset or start fights even when the situation is tense. He focuses on keeping you comfortable and the relationship steady, rather than adding more drama.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is not the kind of man to act modern with you privately, but then expect you to suddenly become a traditional, supportive wife when his relatives visit. He believes in being true to who you are, both in private and in public. With him, what you see is what you get. No double standards or hidden rules.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you rather than staying out of it or siding with others just to keep the peace. He believes in standing by his partner even when it's uncomfortable or awkward with family or relatives. He won't leave you alone to handle everything or expect you to adjust all by yourself.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy. He cares for his mother, but he knows how to set healthy boundaries and make his own decisions as an adult. If there's ever a conflict between you and his mother, he won't automatically take her side or leave you feeling second best. With him, you won't worry about always coming second to his family.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the type to share every detail of your fights or your private life with his mother or sister. He respects the privacy of your relationship and understands some things are meant to stay between you two. If problems come up, he prefers to work them out together rather than involving family and making things messier.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with him means living with someone who is steady, supportive, and practical. He may not always be the most expressive or perfectly organized, but you can rely on his loyalty, honesty, and effort.